Hello there. In this video, we're going to run some pretty wicked truths by you. Okay? Got your cuppa? Right then. Here we go. Isaac Newton, most famous for formulating the theory of universal gravitation, is said to have been deeply invested in the study of alchemy, devoting a significant portion of his time and writing to the subject. In fact, many consider it was an obsession for him, given the extensive amount of notes and experiments he conducted. Newton wrote more on the subject of alchemy than on mathematics and physics combined. The record for the longest breath-holding time underwater is incredibly over 24 minutes. In March 2021, Budimir Shobat of Sisak, Croatia, set this world record. He trained for 3 years to achieve this, and he purposely hyperventilated with pure oxygen before his attempt, and focused on his heartbeat while underwater. I'm getting a bit winded just talking about this. Have you any guess what the oldest known musical instrument is? It's the flute. A flute made from cave bear bones was discovered by archaeologists in Slovenia in 1995 and is estimated to be around 50,000 years old. Some of the earliest music itself, however, was likely made using drum-based instruments like sticks and rocks, which were the most readily available at the time. The city of Amsterdam in the Netherlands is built on millions of wooden poles. True story. Geological estimates state that the city is supported by around 11 million poles to prevent sinking into the soft ground beneath it, as the city sits largely below sea level. These poles on average are typically 15 to 20 meters long. Forests can create rain. Really? Through a process called the biotic pump, forests draw so much water from the soil that they can actually generate rain clouds. Trees absorb water from the soil and release it as water vapor through their leaves, adding moisture to the air. The vapor can then condense into clouds when it reaches cooler atmospheric levels. How about that? Maopphobia may be a hard word to pronounce, but it's a real condition. Maopphobia is an extreme fear of cooking, and people with this condition will likely avoid cooking altogether, or even just the thought of it. They may be afraid of cooking for large groups, cooking for themselves, or making specific foods. They may also worry about making mistakes or dwell on past mistakes that could be embarrassing or traumatizing.
Did you know that Cleopatra married 2 of her brothers? This might sound surprising for us today, but it was a common practice in the Ptolemaic dynasty when Cleopatra ruled. Their names were Ptolemy VIII and Ptolemy XIV, and her marriage to them was in keeping with the dynasty's custom of marrying within the family to preserve the purity of their bloodline. Personally, I love my little brother, but I couldn't even. This one might sound a little far-fetched, but it's true. Despite being considered one of the greatest artists in history, Van Gogh only sold one painting during his lifetime. He called the painting The Red Vineyard at Arles and sold it to fellow painter Anna Bach at an exhibition in Brussels shortly before his death. Several factors contributing to Van Gogh's lack of success included the avant-garde nature of his art, his struggles with mental health, and limited marketing of his work. Loud music can make people drink more. Really? A 2008 study found that loud music in bars led to increased alcohol consumption and faster drinking. The study observed 40 young men in 2 bars over 3 Saturday evenings. The researchers manipulated the sound levels of the top 25 songs playing in the bar and found that these patrons ordered more drinks and drank faster at the specific times when the music was louder. Let's crack open another cool fact, shall we? The modern can opener was a uniquely significant development because it allowed for easy and safe access to canned food, which was previously difficult to open without specialized tools, making canned goods much more widely used and convenient for consumers. The basic design was patented by William Lyman way back in 1870, laying the foundation for the can openers we use today. Believe it or not, a lightning strike can reach temperatures of approximately 54,000 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. Let me explain. When lightning strikes, it rapidly heats the air around it to this extreme temperature, causing the air to expand explosively and creating the sound of thunder. Senegal in Africa is home to a unique pink lake called Lake Ripa, also known as Lac Rose by locals. Its distinctive pink color comes from a type of algae called Dunaliella salina, which thrives in the lake's high salt content, making the lake itself a popular tourist destination in the country.
Ficus countries dominate tourism. What do I mean? France, Italy, China, USA, and Spain, also referred as the acronym Ficus, are consistently the most visited countries, drawing a large portion of global travelers. Knife skills are a fundamental culinary skill. It's more important than you may think. Chefs must master a variety of knife techniques to properly prepare ingredients. In fact, knives are used more than any other kitchen tool when cooking from scratch. Mastering knife skills allows for precise cuts, which can enhance the appearance of dishes. Different knife techniques, like julienne, dice, chiffonade, and batonette, enable cooks to prepare ingredients in various ways depending on the recipe. The famous author Charles Dickens had a rather grim upbringing. His childhood was marked by extreme poverty, which included leaving school early to work to support his family and household financial difficulties. In fact, he lived alone in lodgings while his family was in debtor's prison. After a short time, Dickens returned to school, but his schooling ended at age 15 when he had to quit again to help his family. These terrible experiences and inadequate education deeply influenced his writing. Wisconsin is home to the largest outdoor water park in the United States. It's called the Noah's Ark Water Park and is located in Wisconsin Dells. It covers 70 acres with 5 million gallons of water and 3 miles of water slides. So if you're a water slide enthusiast in the summertime, then head over to Wisconsin. Earwax. Annoying at times, I know, but useful. Hear me out. No pun intended, sort of. Earwax acts as a self-cleaning mechanism for your ear canal. Its purpose is to move outward, like a conveyor belt, carrying dead skin cells from the eardrum to the outer part of the ear canal. It traps dirt, dust, and grime that enters your ears and prevents it from going deeper into the ear canal. Contrary to popular belief, alcohol does not evaporate completely when exposed to air or during cooking. Only a portion of it evaporates. In fact, it's impossible to remove all alcohol from food unless all the liquid itself evaporates. So remember, the next time you're cooking with alcohol, some of it will burn off due to evaporation. but not necessarily all of it. So, did you like it, yeah? Comment below your favorite. See you round again. And thanks.